Good morning. Myself, Dr. K. Swathi, working as Associate Professor in Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalayam, Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology. So, today's topic is Qualification of FTIR, Pharmaceutical Analysis Department, Chapter 2, Pharmaceutical Validation. They are the contents. Coming to FTIR, Fourier transform infrared spectrophotometer is a technique used to obtain an infrared spectrum of absorption, emission, photoconductivity, or Raman scattering of a solid, liquid, or gas. An FTIR spectrophotometer simultaneously collects high resolution spectra data over a wide spectral range. An interferometer is an instrument that uses the techniques of superimposing two or more waves to detect difference between them. The FTIR spectrophotometer uses a Michelson interferometer. The principle of FTIR is Fourier transform is a relationship between a single in-time domain and its representation in frequency domain. Being a transform, no information is created or lost in the process, so the original signal can be recovered from the Fourier transform and vice versa. The Fourier transform of a signal is a continuous complex valued signal capable of representing real valued or complex valued continuous time signals. What is qualification? Action of proving and documenting that equipment or ancillary systems are properly installed, work correctly, and actually leads to the expected results. So, stages of qualification: design qualification, installation qualification, operational qualification, performance qualification. Design qualification: supplier must provide documented evidence that the product has been designed, developed, and manufactured in a quality environment like ISO 9001 2001 certification. Supplier must provide phone and on-site support in case of defects. Supplier must provide information through the internet on availability of new firmware updates. The below is a sample of technical attributes that may be considered in a design qualification of an FTIR spectrometer and may be adapted if necessary. Coming to attributes and specifications. So, detector range. The specifications is the optical bench shall include DTGS, that is deuterated triglycine sulfate detector with a 7400 to 350 centimeters. Compressed air interferometer should be there. Air cooled standard interface surface. Spectral resolution. The instrument shall have a spectral resolution not exceeding than 1.07400 to 350 per centimeters. Verify against purchase order and compare received equipment including software accessories, spare parts and consumables with the purchase order. Review documentation, SOPs like validation certificates and other things should be there. Inspect equipment, follow installation instructions and power up test, software installation, backup and peripherals, documentation, report preparation, all should be done for these performance qualification, and documentation should be maintained. Operational qualification: list of parameters which should be checked: wavelength accuracy, wavelength resolution, wave number scale, detector energy ratio, signal by noise ratio, zero test, contamination test. So these are the things should be present in the operational qualification, that is test procedure, acceptance test, test frequency, and remarks. So test procedure is measurement of the polystyrene spectrum at 11144 and 1680, 2167, 2307 nanometer. The results are compared with the reference values. So this polystyrene is having the specific functional groups that should be detected at these wavelengths. So that's why we can take these specific 4 wavelengths and it should give accurate peaks at that particular wavelength. Then only it should be accepted. Acceptance limit must be plus or minus 2 nanometers. Test frequency daily. Standard should be traceable to national standards. Wavelength resolution. Test procedure. Resolution of a polystyrene at 2870 or 2851 at 1589 and 1583 nanometers. Acceptance limit is band 2870 per centimeter, band 2851 per centimeter, and band 1589 per centimeter, band 1583 per centimeter. It should be tested like daily. So the wavelength, the resolution should be, the resolution is the separation between the two peaks. These two peaks can be separable, then only the wavelength resolution is accurate. Wave number. Test procedures, that is recording the spectrum of a polystyrene film which has transmission minima at the wave numbers given in the text column. So transmission minima per centimeter and acceptance tolerance per centimeter. So the wave number we can get at the specific peaks at these 306028491142160115831154. So the specific wave numbers only should give the particular peaks. That should be the deviation must be plus or minus 1 only. And coming to this energy ratio, the minimum energy ratio value for at least one of the following measured, and it is compared to the vendor specification: energy of 3390 per centimeter per energy at 2000 per centimeter. Acceptance limit is energy ratio test specification vary for each spectrometer configuration and must be referred to the manufacturer's specifications. And the wave number and the automated function of the instrument is used to perform this test. The wave number, that is 3100 to 2800, upper limit is 0.1. For 1800 to 1600, upper limit is 0.1. 1400 to 1100 is the 0.2. The test checks the presence of the peaks that signal. Performance qualification: wave number accuracy, wave number reproducibility, transmittance reproducibility. So in this performance qualification, the wave number scale is usually calibrated by the use of the several characteristics. Wave numbers of the particular peaks and the software then which is detectable should be checked. This program specifies the 3 points to measure the peak wave numbers. Then it obtains actual peak numbers at each point by measuring the polystyrene film twice. It should satisfy 5 per centimeter around 300 per centimeter of polystyrene absorption wave number, 1 per centimeter around 1000 per centimeter. The software determines whether the difference between each of two measurements are within the allowable range, and it labels the results of pass if they are within the range. The reproducibility is this program specifies peaks wave numbers at 3 points, and the transmittance at each point is measured by twice. The transmittance reproducibility should be satisfied 0.5% T when the several points of polystyrene absorption from 3000 per centimeter to 1000 per centimeter are measured twice. Then it is determined whether the difference between the two data are within the range. The FTIR abnormalities of large changes over short term and long term are assessed by these tests. And the energy spectrum test and polystyrene test should be performed. Power spectra obtained in the inspection are compared with the reference data, and the spectra are checked for changes over long periods. 100% T-lines spectra are calculated for power spectra and are measured continuously in inspection, and the spectra are checked for changes over short periods. Polystyrene test. Evaluation is performed using difference between the spectra obtained for polystyrene film in the inspection and the stored difference data. When the difference are within the standard, it passes the test. So, they are the references. Thank you.